Hollerin with Hollenbeck.
Holleback. Joey Hollenbeck.
All right, everyone. Thanks so much for listening to another episode of Hollerin with Hollenbeck. We got Joey Hollenbeck on the mic.
What's up?
Dude, I'm excited to see you. Excited to be with you.
Bro, it's good to see you too. I can't help but notice that as I just sat down not long ago, as I look across the table, you're drinking out of a cup that says "Best Bonus Mom Ever."
My kids give Jamie so many different types of cups and stuff, so I use them. There's one that Kane got her. It says something like every day I see how smart you are, and then I remember you married my dad, or something like that. It's like I
can feel that.
Yeah. So, anyway,
How you been, man?
dude, it's been a while. It's been good. Have we even recorded since my surgery?
No.
So we got to talk surgery a little bit.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I've lost some weight. I don't know if you could tell. Not much.
You look great.
I'm down about 20.
Are you really?
Yeah, down 20
Wow.
pounds. Yeah.
How you feel?
Lighter.
Yeah.
I don't drink as much anymore.
No.
This is so we're drinking a Space Dust. I'm drinking a Space Dust right now. Haven't had a Space Dust since prior to the surgery, December 30th.
Wow. December 30th.
Yeah.
How long were you laid up? I mean, you still seem like you're a little bit laid up.
I'm laid up.
Are you milking it a little bit?
No. I mean, with the chores around the house, yeah. Chores around the house.
I
Yeah.
can't do it. I can't do it.
What?
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Oh, that laundry basket. Oh, a little too heavy.
I can't do it.
Oh.
He told me not to lift for 6 weeks.
I can't get these pots and pans.
She just looks out the window. You walk in with 2 24-packs of beer to the fridge for the podcast room.
I'm like, oh, whoops. Yeah. No, that's legit. I went on a flight the other day, and I was like, I didn't pack a suitcase because I can't really carry a suitcase around or re-roll it.
Most suitcases have rollers.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, you got to lift it up and lift it onto like stuff and pull it off of the.
So you just wore the same clothes for 3 days?
No, I just overstuffed a backpack and I looked like I was probably like come back from Desert Storm. Just
oh, hey guys, we're going to a nice dinner tonight. Let me pull out this crumpled up shirt in the bottom of my bag.
You can, and then that.
See, you still have the cough.
I still got the cough. Went through COVID round 2, so that's fun.
Oh boy,
I've been falling apart. I'm falling apart.
You
Healthiest I've ever been, but I'm just falling apart.
Healthiest you've ever been.
Healthiest I've ever been
Right now.
Yeah, because I did my blood work and I had to switch up my my diet and all that. So
What'd you do for the diet?
added more like good cholesterol, like fish. Been having a lot of salmon, had a lot of salads, a lot of water, olive oil, avocado. I've been cutting out a lot of processed foods, even though you still kind of they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Haven't had a burger in months.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
I heard, dude, you make a good burger. I'm hearing you're making burgers right now.
I'm always making burgers, but why haven't you had a burger?
Because it just I think it just sends me down.
No, you don't have to do the bun and all that stuff. You can make a nice grass-fed burger, natural.
But what comes with burgers when you go out? Like fries, like stuff that.
Oh, you're talking about eating out.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, you just had surgery, so you can't cook. So
yeah, it's true. I tell you, so December 30th, it was the last scheduled surgery at Tacoma General Surgery of 2022. It landed on a Friday. I was the last scheduled one. It was like 4:30 p.m. And it all dawned on me, they're having a 3-day weekend. I thought surgeries were like Saturday, Sunday. They're like, no, we're out for the weekend. It's New Year's. We're going to be back Tuesday.
You just don't leave the bed so you can collect all the diapers like you're the first one born.
No, I'm just like, yeah, that's true. That'd be good. That'd be great. But no, I'm like, so I thought in my head, I'm like, oh crap, this is their, like, what do I do on my last day before a 3-day weekend, like last half hour? Like, you're kind of phoning in work at that point. You're kind of like waiting for that thing to click, click, click so you can get on with your weekend.
Going to hit your locker in the nurse's den for a couple pulls off the old flask.
Let's get this party started early.
Couple pulls off the old flask. What do we got here? Just pull out the clipboard. Oh, this guy got a little tummy hernia.
Oh yeah, no big deal.
Little tummy hernia. Hey, Todd, get over here. I got a flask in the locker.
I was afraid that I was going to be legitimately like, they're going to leave cotton. They're going to be fast with it. Cotton ball still left in, like freaking half a scalpel hanging out my gut. Like that's what I thought. And who knows? I mean, maybe that's the truth. So I'm sitting in there in the prep where they kind of give you your anesthesia. They couldn't find my vein to freaking save my life or their life. The nurse had to bring in another person, and they're like, "You got," and I'm like, "Do I got like what?" They're like, "You got like some thick veinage."
Just swollen hands.
I guess the veins were like they said it's like they couldn't get it. It was like too tough. I just got some tough veins, but
you're tough skinned, bro.
Tough skin, easily, never offended by anybody. But so I'm hearing next door because they tell you don't eat, don't drink, like you got to stop it, 12 hours prior.
Yeah, it's like a fast. Yeah.
The whole thing, and so. They're kind of like talking to the lady next to me who's, I got a wall separating us, but I can still hear everything. And they're like, they're like, okay, when's the last time you ate? She's like, yeah, I haven't eaten in like, since this morning. I had a Starbucks on the way here. And they're like, squeeze.
No.
That you can regurgitate that. You can, that's acidic. It can do, there's a lot of different things. Like if you're under the, under anesthesia, yeah, knocked out, we can't tell if you're, maybe you could choke on what you got. So they like said, sorry, we got to reschedule you later this year. Like this month, like into January. Which to me, that was the best news because then I'm like, sweet. They now get to go home even earlier now. So it's like, sweet, okay, we don't have to do this lady and now this guy after. It's like, now we just got this guy left. And so then they were just like, you could tell like the relief, the tension. They already knew they're going to get off early. Life is good.
Yeah, so. But they're like, freaking, let's get out of here. Let's knock this thing out. Hey, Dan, get the scalpels warm, buddy. We're ripping this thing. We're done.
He hasn't had his anesthesia yet. We don't care. But so they told me, they're like, okay, so I'm laying on the table there. It's like I'm like all gowned up and everything. And I'm laying and they're like, okay, well, your anesthesia is going to kick in. You're probably not even going to get to 8. We're going to count backwards from 10. You're not going to get through 8. And I'm like, watch me, bitch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, so they go 10, 9, 8. And I'm like, still here. And then 7, and then 6. I was gone. I was out.
Yeah, you don't last long.
I get woken up later. And it's this like, 25-year-old like nurse who's like pretty cool, pretty chill. Remind me of my cousin a little bit. Anyway, he's like talking to me, waking me up.
He's like, hey, buddy, you just sucking your thumb in the fetal position?
Just playing with my pud. Easy now, guy.
Whoa.
Hey, it's my comfort zone.
How was it though when you were coming out?
It was like,
that's your first time ever going under.
First time going under, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like waking up and like everything was like, oh, sweet. Like that was easy. That was quick. Like I don't remember any dreams. Like it was just like, it was kind of, you said it. It's like the best sleep. They're kind of like nudge you a little bit. And then you wake up into this deep sleep and you're like, dude, that was great.
It's still crazy that they just can cut you up and you don't even feel
anything.
Don't
feel nothing.
I know.
And so he's like, hey, I said, hey, how'd it go? Or he's like, oh, it's good. All set. We didn't have to use mesh, so they just sewed me up. And then he's like, 2 things happened though that were a little interesting. And I'm like, what's that? And he's like, you hold your breath a lot, like a lot.
We sleep apnea.
Yeah, like we thought we had to check a few times while this was going on. Like, is he out? Like, is he?
It's probably like sleep apnea, right?
Probably. I'm Reggie White over here. I need to be wearing my friggin'. Do you wear one of those? Do you have sleep apnea at all?
No. Well, I used to snore a lot, and then I adjusted my pillows, and I don't think I snore that much.
You just slap on like 4 breathe rights and just get those nostrils flaring.
Some eye black and like 6 breathe rights.
And just some Vicks, just lathering up right underneath the nose, some Vicks.
Yeah, every night. And then I just wake up and I'm like super refreshed and like just smell like a eucalyptus. Smell like a eucalyptus plant.
Like a menthol. Like you smoked like 12 menthols.
Yeah, and I usually wake up and I like to wear a pocket tee when I go to bed, just a pack of cools in the front of them just in case.
You crush it real quick, get it nice and crushed.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I do know I need to get in shape.
Well, yeah, I'm
back to it.
Yeah, I'm on my way with that. Let me finish this. I'll get you jump to that. So the second thing he said, he goes, you also you woke up in the middle of the, and I think I don't know if I told you this, but he said, you woke up in the middle of your surgery. And I said, what'd I say? And he goes, hey, when do I get my catheter? And then you went right back to sleep. And I'm like, that's awesome. I said, have you heard that before? And he goes, I've never heard that before. Because, you know, you work at stores or, you know, in whatever industry, you kind of hear the same things. People think they're original. I said, seriously, has anyone said that before? He goes, no. I said, it's funny because I said, I thought it would be funny ahead of time where I was like, if I just asked, oh, hey, when are you guys going to put the catheter on? Not during the surgery, but I kind of, I thought
you clammed up and pussed out.
Yeah, pussed out.
Okay.
And so then but my subconscious self is like, no, this joke's getting told. And it just woke up and told it. So,
dude, I woke up in my first surgery, like when they were doing surgery on my foot.
What'd you say? What'd you do?
I was trying to like rip stuff off me and like get out.
I
was like Will Ferrell in Step Brothers when he like sleepwalks.
Get this off of me.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. They calmed me down and
they just hit you with another tranquilizer dart, like on another, like the other.
They just the guy by my head just grabs a fish whacker, just hits me a couple times in the head.
Whack! He's out. He's out. You're back to snoring.
Just my own fish whacker I built in woodshop class in Enumclaw High School, junior high.
On the lathe.
Oh yeah.
You know what's funny is that I got like a D-. My dad's a cabinet maker.
How do you get a D- in woodshop?
I don't know. I just sucked at it. Yeah. In fact, I was in there with it was Zach Peterson, Todd Bergstrom, a few others, and I was terrible. Put together that shelf, and
well, that's tough.
And so my dad and mom came. It was open house or whatever. And this was actually middle school open house, and they were like talking to the teacher, and the teacher's like, yeah, my dad didn't care at all. My dad didn't care. My dad was just there, right? I mean, like, and it was like typical
until
dad.
He saw your work.
Well, no, even at the work, he's like, yeah, what, yeah.
In the woodshop?
And so the woodshop guy's like, what do you do? And my dad's like, I'm a cabinet maker. And
handmade.
and he goes, well, this isn't that bad. I mean, I probably was a little bit too harsh on him. Like, and my dad's like, I don't care. Like, that's you be hard on him. Like, it's crap.
Your dad's just beating you with a 2x4 when you get home.
Yeah, he's like, but it's a nice shellacked
just
one.
Just a nice piece of mahogany. Go pick out your oak or mahogany, buddy. You're getting your ass whooped.
It's just nice little router trim on the outside.
Nice little handle.
Good stain.
Nice little handle. Perfect stain. Couple holes drilled in it for wind.
Puttied up a little bit and some nail spots.
Just a couple holes drilled through it for the wind. Just doesn't slow you down. Just when you're getting your ass whooped.
Oh, that's good. That would be funny. Like all the other freaking kids in the neighborhood in Selleck have like just like bats with nails in them and just trash, just wire wrapped around it. And my dad's just like got the nicest one on the block.
The kid's got to go out and pick a branch to get spanked with. Your dad's like, go in the wood shop, top shelf, point it out.
You get some crown molding or you get some base trim, your choice.
I will say that the oak with the satin finish might be a little wet still. I just stained it.
It just stained it. A little warped. Got a little bit more wind speed to it. Let's see what else we got going on. How are you? Like we didn't talk about your New Year's, I don't think, or anything. Good holidays.
Yeah, holidays were great. Yeah, we had a good time. Store crushed it. I mean, yeah, everything was good. Really good. Chill.
That's awesome.
How about you?
Oh, good. Yeah, I mean, I just really didn't do anything. Just hung out. Going to I don't know if you've ever heard of this place before.
Let me guess.
But March 2nd, Las Vegas.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, going to Las Vegas. My cousin's turned 40. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And he picked it, huh?
He actually did. His wife texted me and said, "Hey, it's Aaron's 40th, and all his friends have kind of bailed on him. Like they planned this trip like a few months ago, and so it was just going to be him and his wife going. They share the same birthday weekend.
Okay, and
they're like, hey, did you want to go? I'm like, first off, a little offended. I wasn't on the initial invite.
I got a sympathy invite, but they knew you were going to be a for sure thing.
Yeah,
that's exactly how it went down.
Exactly. I'm the guy that's like, hey, we're going to have a bonfire. We kind of don't want to invite the guy that's always at the bonfires. Then no one shows up. Okay, we'll invite the neighbor. He's
Yeah.
here. So yeah. But secondly, is like, when do we leave?
But that's probably great because they're like, he's got the hookup. You just get off the plane with your lanyard on your neck with all your players' cards, like all your player cards just around your neck. Just like, okay, where you guys want to go first? MGM, Bellagio, Caesars. Where are we going here? Where are we going here? I got them all right here.
Got them all right here. My wife's not going though. My brother's going, so it's gonna be kind of a Adam went last year as his first time, and he came with his wife, and
Now he's hooked.
well, no, he was I kind of had to talk him into it, but it's his birthday, February 18th. Happy birthday, couple days, Adam. But
Mine's coming up too.
February 27th? 6th. Dang it. Sorry. That was close.
You just throw the 29th. You're like, yeah, my birthday's every 4 years. Leap year. Cool.
Woohoo. Happy birthday to you. 41.
3. 43.
Now, you told me, I remember you telling me 40 was hard.
Why? No, 40.
You said 41 was hard.
Ever since I got in my 40s, I don't think it's been hard. It's a mindset, bro.
It's a mindset.
I feel like I'm as young as I want to be.
That's true. Do you think you're...
I mean, I can't move as young as I want to be. But
Right. So are you an old guy? Are you a young guy in an old man's body? Or are you a young guy in a young man's body? Or an old man in a young guy's body?
I'm a young man in an average man's aged body in a perfect body. That makes sense?
Yeah. So you're Zeus. You're just like you're
Yeah.
Greek god, is what you're saying.
Essentially.
Yeah. Okay.
Like Samson, the
I
hair.
I see it.
Got the hair. Got
The hair.
body.
Do you feel stronger with the hair?
No.
Do you feel
I feel like I shed a lot more with the hair.
like you're just this friggin' old dog that's just like...
No, not like that. Not like everywhere I put my head down, I'd leave just a mat of fur.
Really?
No.
Oh. Just got to dust it up like a little
No,
dust
it's
buster?
just I think it's just I need to get in to get a little trim again, and
You pull some grays? You getting any grays?
I don't got that many grays. No,
Do you get
I
a
don't. My beard's got a little bit of gray
little
in it.
bit, not much, a little
Nothing
dusty?
crazy.
Do you have like me? Holy cow! Freaking look like Santa. Did you do you get your hair like colored? Do you ever go in?
No, I've never gotten my hair colored.
I didn't know. Like I said, you don't.
Do you really think I get my hair colored?
I'm just you grew it out.
So, because I can.
Okay, that's a diss. You just dissed me hard on that one.
You could grow yours out.
I could. I asked Jamie if I could do the skullet, and she said no. So that's not going to happen.
You could grow your beard out.
Well, with the thin face, because you lose weight in your face a little bit faster everywhere else. Like I think it like melts down your body a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I keep now that I've kind of got a little thinner.
Let's see. Step to the side of your mic so I can see.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
So I try to keep this trimmed. I actually have to hit this week, but
You actually just like fade it now.
yes,
Okay.
yeah, little fade.
Nice.
Little fade action. Yeah, so I got COVID. Have you got sick this year yet?
No.
Well, prepared to walk out of here with a little something.
No, I feel good, buddy. I feel good.
Good.
I feel great. I feel great.
How's your tournaments? Still basketball tournaments galore for
Yeah, we were just in LA last weekend. It
winning?
was good.
Winning or getting just is reality
Dude, it's
setting in a little bit?
crazy. Like, excuse me, the LA in this made tournament is they have multiple made tournaments, and then you have to win so many to be able to get into the actual big boy made tournament, which is in
Las Vegas.
And that's next month. And to see like there's girls playing on an 8th grade team that they played the last game that like one or two of them were like my height.
Yeah.
Like 6'4".
Oh, really?
Yeah, 8th graders. 6'4". There was like their point guard was like
Their point guard was a tall
no.
Oh.
Their point guard was a freak though. Like
Just in between the legs, blah, blah, blah.
oh, dude,
behind the back.
Go up with the left hand in the air and switch the ball over in the right hand and bank it off the board and go in. Like
Wow.
I'm like, okay. But like you, and then the boys, like 8th grade boys, like 6'6", 6'7", dunking, doing crazy.
So are you
like,
watching other teams? Is it like
I mean, there was like
other
7
games
courts
going on at the same time?
Yeah, there's like 7 courts. This is at Kobe's place in Thousand Oaks.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Pretty sweet.
That is awesome, especially to be there.
Well, it's cool to see like what's really out there. You know? So,
do you see any NBA players that may have a kid out there? or ex NBA even.
Jamal Crawford was there. Saw Derek Fisher.
Wow.
Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you dap him up?
No.
Just kind of sit on the side and like, hey, what's up?
No, I just followed him around.
Asking for a picture. Asking for a picture.
No, yeah, I saw him. I didn't do anything else. I don't get
bringing their rookie cards around. Could you sign this real quick? Hey, could you sign this real quick?
I don't get real starstruck. You know?
Yeah, that's true. Remember that time when that one guy got starstruck with you?
Which time? Which one?
Man, it's actually better. Believe it or not, it's better. I had a fly like a week ago.
Oh my gosh, did people just look at you on the plane?
No, because I freaking I took beforehand. I bought a Hall's
couple horny goat weeds.
No, the cough drops, and I just numbed the heck out of.
Do you get self-conscious on planes?
Well, because everyone, when the place where I was flying had 1 million old people on the flight.
It's so weird. Like you can't cough or sneeze.
You can't do nothing.
Anytime I have a sneeze coming on now, I'm like, oh
yeah.
boy.
Like, uh-oh. Yeah, and then everyone looks at you like they're going to freaking, we got to put a bullet in this guy's head because he's going to get me sick.
He just sneezed.
Yeah.
Sorry. He just sneezed in this capsule where it's blowing recycled air on him, but he just sneezed, but okay.
Dude. And it's been nuts lately in the news.
What? What about what?
See, that's Jamie too. Jamie doesn't pay attention to the news.
I do pay attention to the news,
like
but
the spy balloons in freaking East Palestine, Ohio, with the train derailment.
Yeah, that's sketching me out a little bit.
That's crazy.
There was another one in Arizona yesterday or today.
Yeah, but that was like a truck. I mean,
I don't care. They basically locked down a 10-mile radius and told them that they couldn't to turn off their heat or air conditioning or anything that sucked air from the outside. Lock and stay in place.
Are you serious? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Did you see the video of the stuff that was coming out of that thing?
Well, I mean, it was a brown smoke, but I feel like
it wasn't brown, dude. It was like orange and red.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess it could be cognac.
Yes,
brown.
That's true.
That's what you're going with.
Maybe I just don't have as good of color vision as you have.
Perhaps.
And you have like a freaking Crayola box of the big, like the 64 kind.
My eyes.
I'm over here rocking the 16.
My eyes have a great palette for color.
A great palette of color.
Yeah.
What's your favorite color?
Oh, favorite color.
You got to be descriptive. You can't say like powder blue or baby. You got to be like, you got to get a little more descriptive.
I like a royal blue. I like a baby blue.
I just said
I couldn't use that.
You got to go a little bit more.
I like crimson and gray.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think Ohio State would have canceled against Wazoo? Ohio State canceled 2024 and 2025 games they have lined up with UW. They said then they're paying $500,000 to UW to cancel those.
Why? I didn't hear about this.
It just happened today.
Why?
Because freaking UW's a contender now. They don't want to might lose situation here.
What do you mean they're a contender?
They might lose again. I mean, Washington
because of the Big Ten.
Washington could beat UW could beat Ohio State possibly in 24 or 25. So cancel them both. They want the easy get some wins, go against our own, peeps. They'll play Michigan still and all that, but like
UW's gonna just be like the stepchild in that
the whole situation,
the whole thing. They're gonna be like
you guys are gonna dominate though. You guys SPSL Wazoo is gonna dominate SPSL.
SPSL. Okay. Well, let's get you a helmet. You want to do what's that Alabama drill or whatever they call it? Should we do that one of these Alabama
at peaks? The one where like they're laying on the ground and they hop up and then they run and smash into each other. Yeah.
You and I. It's called the Alabama drill, though.
I don't know.
We could do that.
I don't know what it's called. Well, my hernia. I would, but the surgery.
Me just stand over you before you can even get off the ground.
You just keep pushing me down.
No, like I'm already to you from 10 yards away.
Pancaking me
from 10 yards away. I'm already to you while you're still on one knee.
And I'm coughing and breathing heavy, trying.
Jeez, dude,
that's funny.
I need a mask. Do you have any masks?
No. Oh, by the way, did you see that today?
What?
The Cochrane Library. I had to look it up. They're like the gold standard. 12 12 independent peer reviewed. They're saying masks did nothing.
Duh. You just now hearing that?
Well, I'm just saying like it's now coming out a little bit more. I know all the conspiracies that you were sending me every 5 minutes on the text chain. It's coming true. You're like, hey, check this out. Check this article out. Hey, check this article out. Hey, check this article out.
And you think that's...
No, that's you sending... So all your conspiracies are coming true.
I know. I told you because they're not conspiracies.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like at the time, they were conspiracies. Anyway, all right. So that was our pop culture for the episode there.
Yeah, because they're not conspiracies.
Not conspiracies. And you're right, and I get it. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing on, for the record, apologizing.
Hey,
what are you cooking? Tell me what you're cooking.
Dude, I haven't been cooking. Actually, you know what? I did cook a while back. I went to Costco, and they
See my mom there?
No, unfortunately.
Not this time. Okay.
No. They had 2 tomahawk ribeyes, big bone, tomahawks, probably 2-inch thick. 2 of them for like $40, which is a steal.
Wait, 40 each
total?
What?
In 1 pack. Yeah, buddy.
You got down on that.
I did. Reverse sear on the Traeger. Hit them hot, 500 grill marks, perfectly cooked. I made some compound butter for it. Some fresh rosemary, a little thyme.
What do you put? What's the compound butter? Like, what do you put in that?
Butter.
Yeah. And?
Little Worcestershire.
Okay. Yeah.
Just a little.
Whip it up.
Melt it. Put it in there.
Okay.
And then fresh thyme, fresh rosemary, a little pepper, a little hot sauce. Little hot sauce. Sounds good. Stir it all together. Put it back in the fridge.
What do you put with it? Like some potatoes, or what do you got? Some green
put
beans?
It right on the steak. On the steak.
No,
after it's done cooking.
Well, how big is it? The tomahawks? Like what? Like is that just all you're eating?
Yeah. Steak. That's what's for dinner.
You know who did a good job? He said he talked to me the other day, but where I was at, Mike Martinez was there, Mike on the mic, and he cooks it a little different than I do.
He does good. He goes cast iron.
He goes cast iron, and then the other thing that he did that I wasn't too like, I was like, "Are you sure you don't want to get this?" No garlic, and I'm a garlic guy. No garlic. He does the rosemary, the butter.
I did put garlic in it too.
And so, and it was absolutely dynamite. And what he does, usually what we do is we all get our, like when I cook at my house, everyone gets their own steak.
Yeah.
What he does, and you've done it too when I was at your house, you'll cook it up, and some will be a little bit rare, some will be, a little medium rare, some will be.
Well, you're at my house when?
This was like a year ago.
Before we went to play poker.
Yeah, but you cut it up. You cut it up into pieces. So rather than everyone getting their own steak, everyone could just grab
cut it into thin
slices, and then you just grab what you want. It's kind of almost like going to like a Brazilian steakhouse kind of a thing.
You just got me. Your card is red, so
you're just waiting with your little thing in the kitchen.
I just got a sword.
You're just holding. You're just waiting, and then I flip it over back to green. You walk over.
Here you go, sir. I see you didn't fill up on the appetizers.
Here's all the bread. So you don't eat the rest of this stuff.
No, so those turned out really good. I don't know. I've kind of been moving and shaking a lot. So out of town, in town, all over the place. So I haven't cooked a ton. I mean, I have, but I haven't. I actually got a roll from Trappers recently.
How is Trappers downtown? Does it taste the same?
Yeah, I feel like the rolls were smaller. They used to be.
Well, inflation.
Like smaller rolls.
Yeah.
They were good though. I love the Trapper. The actual Trapper roll.
What's that? What's in that? What is that?
It's like a crispy shrimp inside, and then the top, and then they lay it out, and then the top is like bay scallops with like the kind of a spicy sauce with like green onions and all that type of stuff. It's I love the flavors together. It's so good.
What's your? I wanted to talk to you prior to the Super Bowl. I think we always do that. What's your Super Bowl snack of choice? Like, what do you just like?
I don't know. I like to do crazy stuff.
Do you like make the stadium with the hoagies on the side? And
no, I didn't do that. But like, I'll try different things. Like, I don't know. I love my go-to that I always really like is a jalapeno popper.
Oh yeah,
like just straight up like with fresh jalapenos.
Yeah,
pack it with cream cheese.
Make it yourself.
Wrap it in bacon. Throw it on the smoker. Throw a little seasoning on it. Throw it on the smoker. Finish them there.
Are you having those like once a week on a Saturday?
No,
kind of thing?
No. It looks like I have been, but no.
What's the cream cheese? What I mean, do you like the? Is it like the
Philly?
But is it like the whipped, or is it just like
there's a brick?
The brick, and then how do you? But see, what's the thing? How do you get it?
You open the brick and you take a knife.
Yeah,
you just spoon it. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Oh, so do you
cut them in half?
Okay, you're cutting them in half. You're not just hollowing and putting them in.
No.
You're cutting them in half. I get you.
Cut them in half.
And then who are you going for? Eagles, or were you going for the Chiefs?
I was going Eagles.
Me too.
I was going Eagles.
What were you thinking? Were you thinking it was going to be a blowout by the Eagles or a close game?
Well, Here's the thing, Trav. I thought it was going to be a close game. I have a confession, though. I didn't watch it.
That's not dead air. Everyone, you're like
I didn't watch it.
Guys, the player didn't stop there for a moment. That was just me.
Okay, so here's the thing. I watched all the highlights. I watched all the commercials.
Yeah.
After the
fact. So you just turned off the game?
No. Okay, so I was on a flight from LA back, and
you were close to me then.
Yeah, and then were you down there?
Yeah.
Oh, for the Super Bowl. Yeah, so I was in LA. So I was flying back. The game started at 3:30. Excuse me. There comes a cough. 3:30, and my flight left at 3:55. And so I watched what I could on the plane, and then we took off. And then
Alaska? What are you taking, American?
Alaska. Yeah. And then my little lady, we discussed recording the game.
Yeah.
Quite a few times.
Never happened.
It did happen.
Ooh.
The national anthem got recorded.
Which one? The first or the second one?
Both. And then it just shut off.
Was
it
was
just the national anthem?
Now most people use
which was cool. It was a great show. Chris Stapleton did great, crushed it.
Yeah, that was probably the best part.
And then I was like, "Where's the rest of the game, babe?"
Was she using a VCR or was it a DVR?
I think she just accidentally missed because she really wanted to watch it too. Like we were, and so yeah. Well, so I watched the highlights.
Yeah.
When I got home.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I mean, I didn't need. Here's one thing about me. Like honestly, like. If I'm gonna watch a game, I'd like to watch it live, like on TV as it's happening.
Right.
If I record a game, I'm never into it as much.
Yeah, fast forwarding.
Like,
you're getting.
I mean, I don't mind the fast forwarding, and even like games that are still on. When I watch them, I'll start them like 20 minutes late, so I don't have to watch the commercials.
Yeah,
some of
our friends do that too. Yes, yeah.
But I like to watch it when I'm in the like it's going on, like it's in the moment, right? Because to watch it after the fact, you're like. You can't look at your phone. You can't pick up anything. You know what I mean? You don't want to answer any phone calls. You don't want to.
Right. Text chains, Twitter.
Yeah.
Anything. You
can't get on anything.
Right.
Because it'll give it away. So, I don't know. I'm just really into like watching it in live.
Yeah.
Or at least as it's playing still. You know? Because realistically, with the commercials and the halftime and everything, by the time you hit third, fourth quarter, you're caught up and then you're in the game.
Yeah.
You know? If you start at 20 or 30 minutes late, recorded. What?
Well, I was just trying to think, like, is there any sport? I mean, football, I agree with you, but I'm like, is there any other sport that you kind of wish you could fast forward in the moment? I mean, baseball's kind of a slow game, but I like that. But I don't watch baseball games too often, like start to finish. NASCAR, kind of the same thing. It's long.
Well, those are like the type of things that like you have nothing going on.
Yeah.
You're going to put it on, watch the beginning of it,
go mow the
see
lawn,
all the highlights, take a nap.
Yeah.
Wake up, and here we are.
Yes.
Last 20 laps.
Exactly.
Or the last inning.
Daytona 500 this weekend, 75th anniversary.
I can't get into it, dude.
I can't get into it as much. Gambling helps, I'll tell you that.
Did you hear about what's his name that got Bush?
Kyle Busch brought a gun to Mexico.
And supposed to serve like years in prison.
3 years.
Well, how did he get out of it? I guarantee he's not going back to Mexico.
No, and they got a race in Mexico, like a Mexico City race.
Oh boy!
He's a walk over there. I mean, I'm telling you, he's probably gonna have to just give like $5 million, and they'll probably be like, okay, cool. But like, that's insane. I mean, you got to be kind of.
I understand why he brought a gun.
What do you can understand
why he brought a gun?
I can understand why he brought a gun, but I can also understand why you wouldn't bring a gun either.
But he's on a private plane.
Oh.
It's his plane.
Yeah.
It's not like he was jumping on a Alaska flight. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. But it's kind of that Brittany Griner type of thing too, you know, like where she's got a little weed on her.
I don't think that was weed, bro. I think it was like hash. Like that stuff's a little different.
Is it?
I mean, I'm not an avid user. I don't know. I have no idea, but
I don't know what even hash is. Like,
I don't look it up. I don't either.
I mean, I watch some Trailer Park Boys, but I don't know. I know they talk about it. KP, who listens.
Was he been hiding? I haven't seen him in a long time.
Well, we went to the men's club, like meeting of the year annual meeting where they like elect officers and they.
What gentleman's club did you guys go to?
It was the Enumclaw Golf Course. It was the Enumclaw Men's Club. And so they're like, hey, we need to have some people, some board members or whatever they call them are like leaving, and we need to bring on a few more. And so one of our buddies was like, KP, Cal Pierce.
No way.
Yeah. And there were 5 people to nominate, 4 slots. 5 people to nominate, 4 slots to fill.
Okay.
He didn't get it. He was the 5th. Now, it was kind of a joke, and I'm sure people were like, well, he didn't really want to be in there anyways. That's why they wouldn't vote for him. But you had to put in order, like, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5.
Do you know anybody who got it?
Yeah. Yeah, like Dwayne Martinson and Steve Morgley and a few others, but like.
So what happens if you're that? What's the?
Well, I mean, just you help like make
decisions.
Yeah, decisions.
So it's just like any other.
Yeah, it's like
you get like free memberships.
But they got some pretty crazy cool events. I can't wait to be a part of it this year. I don't know. I'm contemplating. I mean, this is the year where I can't do an event until June, anyways. But
you can't swing a golf club till June.
I can swing a golf. I can whiskey. I can swing a golf club.
Whiskey.
But
seriously, I love spray.
I can swing a golf club. I just can't do it like when you go golfing. That's 18 drives where you're just giving it all your might, and then you're also probably another 18 to, maybe 36
per hole for you.
Yeah, exactly. You're like in the middle of the fairways, or in the rough. Like the chipping and the putting's fine, but that's a lot of like twisting and force in the middle of your, right?
Did he say that maybe if you had like a 6-pack, would you have?
I mean, I probably wouldn't even be in this situation if I had a 6-pack.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
it's a weak abdominal wall, and it's your intestine that pokes through. So he said the only thing that I can do is walk. So exercising, I can only walk. That's all I can do is just walk.
Have you been walking a lot or no?
Yeah, I've been walking.
You can't go on an elliptical or anything?
No, like that's the thing. It's like I can't go on hikes. I mean, I can take stairs, but I got to be careful taking stairs. Like I just can't overdo it.
You're just like a little teddy bear.
Right now, big time.
No, I mean just in general, like you're just like a teddy
just
bear.
a cuddly, adorable, something you'd give your girlfriend kind of thing, or
just like. They just give it right back.
It's like, nope.
Nope.
Not on the list.
Okay.
What? But yeah. So you were telling me earlier. You're. What are you doing differently? You said you want to exercise. You're not exercising. You're doing things differently. Because I feel like every other time we get on here, you're like, yeah, no, I'm counting my macros. The other day, you're like, no, I'm not counting my macros. Now you're like you're all over the board. What are we going to stick to this year?
Well, Trav, I'm depressed when I eat, and I eat when I'm depressed.
It's a vicious cycle.
What was that, Saturday Night Live? that was
Fat Bastard from Austin Powers.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't know, dude. I'm honestly just like, I just need to dial it in. It's easy enough to do. I just got to do it.
Well, what does that mean? I feel like you're at an NFL game, and like they're asking you and you're saying a cliche thing like, yeah, we're gonna plan for the opponent next week. We just focus on one game at a time.
I just need to inflammation on my body, like in general, is crazy. So I'll probably dive into the carnivore a little bit diet, not necessarily keto, but more carnivore.
What does that do? Does that because I hear if you eat cartilage, it helps your cartilage. Is that true? Like, do you?
I don't know about necessarily. It's not like I'm just out here eating cartilage.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Like, is it?
No, it's more like it's almost like it's more of a fat-based, protein, meat-based, obviously.
Yeah.
With fruit. You have fruit with it.
Yeah.
Honey, like raw honey. You want to eat like raw dairy if you're going to eat dairy.
And when you stick to this thing, what is it, like a month?
Yeah, I start to feel better in like a week.
So what throws you off? Like, why does it? Like, what is it that throws? Like, is it? Because I feel honestly, I think at the Traeger, you got all that. Like, what's throwing you off?
Nothing's throwing me off. Like the last time I did it was mostly like beef, right?
Okay.
So it was like I don't know. I wanted chicken. I wanted
I see.
So this time around, I'm gonna just keep it animal based for the most part.
Yeah.
Like chicken, fish, just more options, right?
Yeah.
Beef, and then
stay away from pork. Keep the pork.
No, you can have pork. I just kind of stay away from like
The fatty stuff.
Veggies, like I'll stay away from like a lot of vegetables just because honestly, like the root, the vegetable, like peppers, for instance, I love.
Yeah.
But they jack your stomach up. Onions jack your stomach up. Stuff like that, like seeds, anything seed oils, stay away from. I'll have like a lot of grass-fed butter with it. Like, and it's crazy. You would think that like this, you know.
I know grass produce butter.
Grass-fed butter.
Oh, okay.
Because butter essentially comes from cows.
That's true. Good point. Sorry.
Yeah.
Good point.
Oh my gosh! Just randomly walking through a field. Look at all this butter.
Well, that would be mushrooms.
Okay. Oh, Trev.
Can you eat mushrooms? Is that a mushroom?
It's a fun guy.
So is that a no?
I love mushrooms.
Like cheese.
I guess you could essentially eat what doesn't mess you up, but like they say not to.
So they say
you could have cheese. You could have like raw cheese, like raw dairy cheese.
We don't process seeds, is what you're saying as well. Like what is?
Yeah, and seed oils. They say like avocado oil that you get like in a can that's organic and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Could be like a moldy like seed oil, like that's just in this can. Same thing with like avocado oil or grapeseed oil, or like better off just use butter, and it tastes better too, dude.
Yeah,
like when I was a kid growing up, I'd spend like summers with my grandparents.
Oh, so good.
And every morning my grandma, because my grandpa was in the military, way up in the military, so I would stay there, and we'd get up at like 6 in the morning. My grandma would always do like over easy eggs for me with like a piece of toast, but like it was always with butter. And then for some weird reason, I switched it up. And then when I went back to just butter with my eggs, I was like, oh man, this is so much better. Because the other stuff doesn't have any flavor.
Right.
It's just like a freaking lubricant for the pan.
So you're staying on this thing till when?
I haven't even started it yet. So
you're still game planning?
Yeah, I don't know, man. But
what's
crazy to me?
What's throwing you off right now?
You know what's crazy to me is when you start to overthink it and just do it.
Yeah.
Like when I'll like overthink the shit out of like, what am I gonna do for a diet? Like, what am I gonna do for not necessarily a diet, but a lifestyle change? Like, I'm gonna
walk 5 miles a day, or I'm gonna run,
or whatever, and like, or like I'm gonna. Okay, I can count my macros because rice doesn't bother me. Like things like that doesn't bother me. I can eat the same exact thing every day, meal in, meal out. Like I'm good with that.
Yeah,
I can. But like it's got to have like beef and rice or like whatever. I can do that, but it's just finding the right. It's just starting it, dude.
Yeah,
you know, it's like anything.
Yeah,
and I'll overthink the shit out of it. Honestly, I'll just be like, okay, well, maybe I'll do my macros, or maybe I'll do this, or maybe I'll do carnivore, or and then I'm like, which one, But I get if you just stick to one of them for a month, you're gonna start to see some sort of result, and then go from there. I just need to move more, dude. Honestly, I just need to move.
It's
more.
the movement,
and
it's the activity.
It's hard because I'm so busy with everything.
Yeah,
work. Day to day, there's just everything, in general.
The whole thing. Like driving here, driving there. When I mean moving,
I'm like, and then when I wake up in the morning, when my alarm goes off, I'm like, yeah, I have some equipment in the garage. Like I could go downstairs and knock out 30 minutes. And realistically, what is 30 minutes? Like it's nothing. But when you're on that thing, it feels like a freaking eternity.
Yeah, been there.
I'm like, this sucks. But once I get in a rhythm of doing it, like I feel so good that I just continue to do it. But I just got to do it.
Just got to do it. Hey, I'm switching topics real quick, but Justin Fields was on Pardon My Take, and he was talking about how back in the day he had a C in class, and his dad shaved his head. He was like a middle schooler, shaved his head, bought him some like sweats and like like the knee high socks and like clunky shoes. And made him go to school like that because he had to kind of shame him a little bit. Yeah, which made me think about like punishments.
Shit, they would have put me in my brother's shoes if they looked at my grades. With my toes hanging out the ends, like freaking. One of my sister's T-shirts, just crop top. Like I'd have been bad news if they.
Oh, that makes sense about the overall with one strap. Now that makes a lot. It was probably that.
Yeah, no, I did not ever have one strap down, but I did rock some overalls. I look good.
What was your? But do you remember your worst punishment? Like, do you remember like there was one point where they had to get through to you, like stop effing around. Like were you grounded?
I had a little different childhood than a lot of people, so I don't know. Like I don't.
Never. Not even like what was your typical punishment?
No.
Was it like grounding?
No. I would get punished for a lot of things that I didn't do, and it wasn't like a normal punishment. It was like
get shot with a BB gun,
fist fight, like
okay,
like stuff. So like
sick the Rottweiler on you.
I had a different like upbringing than just a spanking every once in a while. So, yeah.
Wait, climb Mount Peak without your shoes on? Like what are you talking
I
about?
wish.
That would be good. That would be something you'd want there.
Yeah. So I don't know. It was just I don't know. It wasn't a good.
Was it good punishments? Is what you're saying?
Wasn't good punishments. Yeah.
But did it stop you?
No, it made me worse. That's why I was so crazy for a long time.
Gotcha.
But then it made me want to prove everybody a different way, and that's why I got so good at football, because I could take all my anger out there and not get in trouble.
Yeah. And now it's just video games for you. You just take.
Yeah. Now I'm just super gamer. Like if you walk into my kitchen, I have like 6 computer screens on the dining room table that all intertwine. So I can just swipe left and the screen goes to the left, and swipe right and it goes to the right.
Is that you're always like, hey guys, LAN party? Anyone LAN party this tonight?
Yeah, I'm super into like building castles and
you're Minecraft guy.
Yeah, taking them down and then like
just throwing them TNT, filling them up.
Dude, I could not tell you like if you asked me straight up, like for real, like, hey, what would you say? Like what's like one of the top games like on the computer? I'd be like Solitaire
or Minesweeper.
I don't even know how to play Minesweeper.
Well, I think that's the fun part about Minesweeper is I think half the world doesn't know how to play Minesweeper,
but everybody plays
it.
But
everyone plays it. Well, they used to. Yeah.
What's the hot game right now?
Well, I mean, like you've got like Call of Duty people playing. The battle royales.
I've heard of all that, but like, aren't you a computer gamer?
No, I throw the Xbox on. I mean, if that's what you call a computer.
Do you still have 2 TVs in the living room?
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
So
great.
You're basically
it's great. It's awesome. So good. I got Netflix usually going and a video game going. Like I'm doing like both.
Your wife must just walk in from a hard day of work and just be like, I'm so proud right now.
Last night.
Like, I'm so proud. Honey, I brought you dinner. Just pull your earmuff off. What?
It's online. I can't pause it. I've told you this 1,000 times.
Seriously, I just took down like the best warship ever.
Guys, you don't even know. Kids, get down here. Like, what? The house on fire? I'm like, no, check it out.
How do you do that? Like, I mean, I understand. Like, I like, to be honest with you, like when I was in Denver, like I had a ton of downtime and just by myself and like whatever, So I'd like had an old like PlayStation that I had from college, and I never played it much at all. But I like got into like Grand Theft Auto, and I just like play it when I was bored, like. But like I was never like,
I don't play it often.
I never like woke up and was like, okay, so I'm off at 3.
I'm not that way either. Usually that's kind of how I am with the podcast. Okay, I'm off at 3.
You're full of shit because you told me at one point you used to go down to the video game store and knock kids off so you could get like.
That was before the podcast, but yeah, I would. Then I got the podcast. But yeah, you're right. I did go down there and I beat some kids. In fact, the most embarrassing part of one of my most embarrassing moments, proudest embarrassing moment was when I was at Cedars like 3 years ago, and this guy comes up to me and he's just like a man, like it's a man that comes up to me and he's like, hey, are you that guy that played me in Madden? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah. I'm like, how old are you? He's like, I'm 20. He was like 24, 20. He had like a mustache and everything. And I'm like, yeah, that was me.
He's just been working out ever since you whipped his ass and just throttled
you. Just drinking milk. It's the old got milk commercial. She's like, hey, you're that kid. You're that guy that would come down and just beat us at Madden.
He's just
go
like
out, let's step outside.
Across the bar. Hey, Betty. Hey, Betty. I'll take a glass of half and half and a Jameson on the rocks. I'm gonna whoop this guy's ass tonight.
I'm like, hey, we're cool, right? Let me buy that for you. But video games now, not so often. Again, PUBG. I'll play PUBG all the freaking time when I can.
Is that what is it? You got to be on the computer for that, though, right?
No, that's the Xbox. I mean, you can have PUBG. You play on the computer, PlayStation, Xbox. And then like half of my friends.
So if I'm not mistaken, I don't mean to cut you off. So if I'm not mistaken, PUBG essentially is like you just go out there and try to kill everybody.
It's like a 30-minute map. And you go out there and
map. So you got to follow a map.
Well, the map you land, it could be a random map. Basically, you sky. I'm not going to tell you all this, but yeah, you got to be survivor, the last man standing. So you got to like loot buildings and get your guns and then kill the other people, and then by then be the last one standing. I play with my cousin who's turning 40. That's what I'm going to. And
so you guys are just going to hang out in the hotel room?
Probably just
play PUBG.
We were just going to just bring both our Xboxes.
You just legit like show up to Vegas with PUBG or Bust shirts on.
That'd be sweet.
PUBG or Bust.
I wonder if I could make like a 40th or like in that type of a font. Now you got me thinking, dude. That's a good call. Maybe I'll do something like
It's
that.
got to be creative, man.
You're a smart guy.
I know. A lot of people think I'm witty.
You are.
I just think of stuff.
You are definitely witty.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap this one up. We're getting towards that time. We got some shout outs. You got any shout outs?
Go Cougs and Lost Beach.
Go Cougs in Lost Beach. Lost Beach. It's always fun walking in there. It'd be great if I could get a Patreon subscription, or maybe who knows, whatever. Right?
Pretty
Whatever.
sure you do. So shut up.
I probably don't, but it's okay.
Pretty sure you do. Anytime you need a gift card.
You're right.
Yeah. So shut your pie.
That's
hole.
a good point.
Just
Actually,
shut your pie hole.
the last Wednesday of every month, we do a trivia at Cole Street Brewery, and there is usually, typically, oftenly, gift cards from Lost Beach. So thank you for that. Big time. Big shout out for that. Thank you. You're right. I forgot about that.
You can backpedal on those comments.
Super backpedal. And then Mazatlan as well.
I went to Mazatlan last night. Actually, hold on.
Oh, I got to tell you a story, but keep going.
I went to Mazatlan last night. You know what I ordered?
The Hollenbeck Chalupa.
Nope.
What'd you order?
Switched it up.
Did you get the tea enchiladas?
No, I had a fever.
You piece of...
I had a fever for some not carne asada, for some arroz con pollo. And there's a Parker on there that's arroz con pollo, basically with extra veggies and extra cheese.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, I love the chalupa, don't get me wrong.
Are you switching?
That's the very first time in my life at Mazatlan that I ever switched up a chalupa.
Really?
And I did it.
I'm impressed.
I had it, and it was dynamite. And it is the size of this poker table. What's your story?
Well, I went there for a Full Buddy Friday. We have those every so often. Try to do it once a month. Susan Ferguson came, and she's sitting across, and so we're talking, and I've been eating a little healthier, so I wanted the Hollenbeck Chalupa. So I was already geared up to order it, throw the chicken, get the chicken one.
I used to go with chicken all the time, too. So I switched it to carne asada.
And then she ordered ahead of me, and she goes, I'd like the Hollenbeck Chalupa. And I go, whoa, stop for a moment. I said, do you usually order this? She goes, no, it's my first time ordering it, but I hear it, I see it, and I thought, tonight's the night. I'm going to try it. She loved it.
Let's go.
It was good.
You can't go wrong, dude. It's so good.
It is delicious.
It is really good.
I'm trying to get to my the Patreon of switch to creator.
You think
profile.
that like if you were like hosting a podcast that you would have like something like this up, ready to go?
We got a new one. We got a new
rock.
Patreon. I'm happy about that. He actually hit me up. He called me, and he's like, "Hey, what?" Here we go. Perfect. Cameron Stratton. So he's a
Cam Stratton.
Cam Stratton.
He's my guy in high school. I love that guy.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man.
Dude.
And so he's a part of the Patreon now. He hit me up. So what I did, so he does this with Ben Craighead. They are, Cameron sells houses, real estate agent. Ben does mortgages, and they every Christmas they'll do like some event. They used to have it at the chalet, but now they have it at the Cows in the Pasture or whatever, the tree spot over by VZ, Cumberland. And they bought the trees. You go there, have hot cocoa. There was a fire. There were games for the kids. There was Mocha Motion was there. They had the whole shebang, and they even bought your tree, your Christmas tree for the. So I posted it, tagged him in it. Thanks very much, guys. So he called me and he goes, "Hey, man, not many people understand that part of it. Like obviously we like doing this. This is fun for us. We take care of our clients. Like I ran into like Jerry Streeter, Ryan McDade, several people from high school, and it was good. It's kind of catching up to everyone. But he said, we like to do it for our friends and family, but you understand to put it out there. So thank you for putting it out there.
So you get a Christmas tree now every year.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe every year. Maybe I don't mean. I was just happy with just what we got. So. So thrilled, just thrilled to be a part of that, to be invited to that. So don't be.
Has your brother been posting a lot more lately?
He's
like a regular old Bob Ross these days.
He is.
He's talented for sure, and I'm not saying that in a bad way, but like I feel like we've been friends on Instagram for a while, and I'm just seeing nothing but content every day.
Yeah.
Guy's really trying to blow up.
Yeah, he's trying to sell. I think he's trying to get into that a bit more. He's a professor at SPU, So yeah, you're absolutely right. He is definitely a part of that.
You think he'd like paint me as like
No, I hope
what's
not.
his name on Seinfeld, where he's like
Like
laying
George
there?
Costanza.
Yeah, like this Costanza one,
That's
but with
hilarious.
my face.
That would be
like
funny.
they did for Leech,
Oh, they did that for Mike Leach. That's right.
and you could do it with like I don't know, like a Coug background.
We could ask him. We could see if that's a if it's.
I'm just saying,
available.
if he wants to get like on the map, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely do that. So here we go. Kellen Hall, Holly Graff, Adam Kenny Art. That's where you can check it out, adamkennyart.com. Seth Loop, Cassie Spencer, Amanda Keating, Shekinah Sarver, Jared Skelly, Homer Robertson, Veronica Lara, Ben Illman, Jamie Roberts, Jamie Kenny, Apollo Doodle, Jackson Zeidhook, Sasha Carey Lynn, Russell Brandon, Thomas Savageau, Councilman Anthony Wright, Sage Hills Golf and RV Resort in Warden, Washington, and Cameron Stratton.
How does he get the golf and
That's it's just we're worldwide, man. Just call me Pitbull. Thanks. Hey, we're going. We're gonna go golf it.
where is it at?
It's Warden, Washington.
Where is that? Though?
That's like on the way to Spokane, about 3 hours away. We're going.
So it's in Ellensburg.
It's
You don't even know where it is.
well, no, it's in Warden. I called it Wander, Washington for the longest time. It's actually Warden, Washington.
You're just gonna cut this whole segment.
No,
out
I'm not.
right now,
I'm
'cause
absolutely.
you don't even know where it is either.
It's in Warden, Washington.
Where's Warden, Washington?
On the way to Spokane.
But you don't. Everything's on the way to Spokane.
Directions to Warden, Washington. Okay, I just put it in to my phone.
How far away is it?
3 hours, 6 minutes, fastest route. Go, and it's gonna take you. See, like that. We're gonna do the whole. Okay, so you go on to east to Spokane, and then take I-90. Then go on to I-17, and then you're there.
Where's
Arrive at Warden.
I-17 at?
Well, I mean, it's giving me like a list of direct. Like it's not giving me the map, but
This thing up. Warden, Washington. Okay.
so there's people that we know, and we could tell it. So
It's 140 miles away from.
yeah, Jamie
here.
Roberts, and Morgandy Mills. They are a part of that. In fact, KP went golfing for like the October. I forget what they call it. Like it's an October golf.
Biothello.
Golftober.
It's
think.
Biothello.
Yeah. Well, they're a part of it.
That's got to be a Pullman.
That's
got to be a Pullman.
They're getting the word out. They're getting the word out, and so they know that I have a podcast. They're getting the word out. They're sinking some money into it. They know a guy that's doing it all. They're helping get the word out. So sorry.
It's by the potholes.
There you go.
Okay. I just didn't know where it was.
There you go. But anyway, we're gonna go. We're gonna do a whole golf event.
So it's basically
Bull Bogey.
It's basically just past Moses Lake. You hit Moses Lake and get on 17, and then you go, and then it's like not far off of I-90 from there.
Right.
Like maybe 15, 20 minutes.
So we're gonna pull our
maybe
trailers.
like 10 minutes.
KP said he's gonna pull his trailer. Maybe we'll get Mike to pull his trailer. We'll go out there for a weekend and just golf it up, and then party it up and head home.
I don't have a trailer, so I'm out.
You can sleep in the trailer with us. We'll let you. Just bring your sleep apnea machine.
Your CPAP?
Your portable CPAP machine.
That's you, bro.
Not to be confused with your pap smear, your CPAP smear machine.
Not funny, Trev.
Have a great week, everyone.
Go Cougs.
Hollerin with Hollenbeck.
Holleback. Joey Hollenbeck.